Freeway League matchup between Troy High School and the Foothill Knights. I'm Adam Knowles,
And I'm Ari Nakshon.
and we will be taking you through the game today.
That's right.
Looks like Troy's getting the first serve. Number 8, Kira Chen.
And a quick first point there from Foothill.
Very quick. I believe that was number 1, Peyton Harrison.
So that's Sophia Reynolds with the serve. And that there is going to be out from Jaden Beaumont.
Sophia Reynolds back again to serve.
Foothill up 2-0 to start the first set.
To the other side by Mariah Takaro. And it is out.
Yeah, that's a great read there from Annalisa Costa to make sure that she could see that the ball was going out before she decided whether she was going to hit it or not.
Absolutely. Good reaction time, too. Good start to get us on the board. Jaden Ullman back to serve. Ooh. Another great play from Foothill.
Yeah, that there was Peyton Harrison who was just able to get it over, and no one from Troy was able to react quick enough.
Yeah, she was able to find a sizable gap. June Stringham to serve for the Knights.
And that's just going to be out there from Nowicki, just a bit slow on that hit. She waited a little too long.
Stringham back serving again.
And the hands there were just not quick enough from Reynolds. She was not able to get over that ball, and it went right out.
Troy not letting the game get away from them too early.
And off that Troy serve, a powerful slam there.
From Haley Langdon.
So now it's number 3, Megan Bach, who's serving for Foothill. They're doing a good job rotating.
Tip over. Troy keeping it alive. Got to get it over here. Good dig. Ah. Good effort there from Troy. Foothill was still in control for most of the possession, though.
Yeah, just looks like Chen wasn't able to get under that ball quick enough to make the dig. And once again, that's Bach. Great blocking there from Reynolds. She gets set up for a good slam into the back left, and it's in. 7-2 now, Foothill's up.
Bach to serve once again.
Serves it deep left. Troy able to make something out of it, though.
Good eyes from Troy.
That was Stringham who hit it just out wide right. Some subs now for Troy.
Aaron Mangalo back to serve for the Warriors.
Great dig there from Troy. And they're able to get the point.
Great hit.
It's now 4-7. Troy starting to come back a little bit. It's nice to see the energy from both benches, don't you think?
I totally agree. Mangolo back to serve again. Ooh. Kaden Langdon got it over the net for the Knights. Troy unable to reciprocate.
It was a good serve, but they didn't let it get them by surprise, and they were able to take advantage of that one.
Absolutely.
And she subbed out for Julie Malasani.
Claire Bartos with the serve for the Knights. Ooh. Great block from number 15, Amelia Gumbarak.
Great job there to time that block and make sure that no one was able to return it.
Absolutely. Claire Bartos back to serve again for the Knights. Warriors couldn't keep it in though.
Yeah, and that's a great service ace there as they go up 10-4.
Oh.
And another easy little tap over there from Gumbarek, and she gets them a quick point off the serve.
Foothill on a hot streak right now. Retrieved by Annalisa Costa. Can tell who tapped it over. Ooh. Good block from Nicole Dubé.
And Troy finally back with the ball serving once again.
Back to serve Sophia Nowicki. See if the Warriors can reciprocate this hot streak that Foothill has gone on. Ooh, great block. Unfortunately blocked out of bounds.
That means the point there goes to Foothill.
And that means Foothill is serving once again. Haley Gibson back for the Knights.
And she just subbed in for Alana Jackson. That was a great serve. She hit that one right into no man's land, and no one in Troy was able to recover that quick enough.
Timeout called by the Warriors.
Scores 13-5.
Yeah, a little bit of a rough start for the Warriors. If I were them, I would notice that Foothill has made a couple mistakes on offense, so I would try and capitalize on that. Focus on the defense.
Yeah, definitely need to make sure that they can get those quick reactions to their very strong hits, because especially those middle blockers, they're able to just, they're able to surprise them a little, and they've got the height advantage for sure, so that might help.
For sure. Yeah, they can't out-physical them. They have to be smart with all of their hits. And they also have to ride the wave that they create with some momentum. Haley Gibson serving for the Knights.
Back from that timeout, with score still 13-5. Nothing's changed. Troy barely able to get that one over.
Oh, great. Strong start for the Warriors. I mean, I know it was 1 point, but a point's a point.
Anything to get the boat rowing.
Yeah. Nicole Dubé back to serve for the Warriors. Great hit from Jaden Beaumont.
Yeah, the amount of finesse she was able to put on that ball to get it just into that pocket where no one was able to reach that one.
Yeah, that was great. Debay back to serve for the Warriors again. Oh, strong hit from June Stringham.
Just like I was saying, it's those big, powerful players that they have that they just need to be able to react quicker to those big hits.
Yeah. I almost wonder if the Warriors can try and like purposefully play the ball further back on Foothill side to try and avoid those strong hits from the front.
I bet they're trying. Little finesse there over the wall.
Got a hand on it.
Great dig there.
Another very strong hit from Julie Malisani.
Yeah, and once again, the power. Troy just isn't able to respond to it. It's 15-7 now.
Sophia Keefe serving for the Knights.
A great set there to Stringham, and she just blasted down the middle. Ball hits the ceiling and falls straight back.
Warriors were able to get some hands on it, but just not under great control. Sophia Keefe serving again for the Knights.
Troy able to get it over. And
Solid
great
block from the
blocking
Warriors.
there.
And a point for the Warriors. Yeah. I think it's really great that the Warriors are staying composed. They're not letting the Knights get too far away. Kira Chen serving for the Warriors. Little miscommunication from the Knights.
Yeah. That was Gibson and Malisani there, who neither of which called for the ball, so they both kind of let it just drop in between them.
Chen back to serve for the Warriors again. Great block from the Knights. Ooh. Good tip.
Now Langdon and Manukian are coming in. And that means Bardos and Malisani are coming to the bench. Good rotating there from Foothill.
Melanie Manukian serving for the Knights. Good hit from the Warriors.
And just out of reach out of any for the Foothill players there.
Jaden Ullman serving for the Warriors. Ball kept alive. And a little they preemptively hit it over. I don't think any of the Knights were expecting that.
Yeah, Chen, that was a smart move. She faked the set and just hit it over, and no one was in the middle there to receive that one. It's a smart play.
It was.
Now only a 6-point lead. Troy able to keep that one in play, but just too strong of a hit deep into that far right corner.
Yeah, I don't think any of them were expecting the ball to be in.
And that's
but
another point
it
for
was
the Knights.
masterfully placed. June Stringham serving for the Knights. Just over the back line.
Yeah, that was a great call there from Acosta to just let it soar over, because she saw it at her head level and said, this one's going out.
Good game time decision. Ace Artes serving for the Warriors. Strong hit from Dubé, but it was blocked by Harrison and Jackson.
Very hard to hit over their tall wall in the front.
Very. And it's very sturdy. Some walls, you know, you can kind of split a little bit, but that was really sturdy.
Yeah, or sometimes maybe it'll hit the ball, the ball will hit their hands and it just drops, but they're able to hit it right back at her, and she's just not quick enough.
Yeah. Very similar to what they just did just now. Ooh. Very strong hit from the Knights once again. Straight down the line, but just inside.
Yeah, Haley Langdon just making it look like what light work out here.
Seriously. Block back to serve for the Knights. Warriors able to keep it alive, but not able to get it over the net soon enough. Great defense from the Knights. Block back to serve again.
Now it's 21-12. Knights are getting close to taking this first set.
Oh, great block from the Warriors. Knights keeping it alive, though. Great block once again.
Jackson with a couple powerful hits, but that second one just didn't even make it over the net, and so it was more than 3 touches, and that's going to be a Warriors point.
That was great defense. Got to dig deep and pull that out.
Definitely necessary as they're getting closer to taking that first set.
Yeah. Aaron Mangalau with serve for the Warriors. Ooh. By Haley Langdon bringing the hammer down.
It's scary letting her get to it, but it's also a little easy for her. They're not putting a wall up, so she's just able to hit it free range wherever she wants.
This is true. Wonder what kind of second set adjustments there will be.
And now she comes to the bench.
Claire Bartos serves for the Knights.
Another little trickery there and a little mistake from the Knights.
Great ball placement from Troy.
Another Troy point. 14-22.
Sophia Nowicki serving for the Warriors. Another powerful hit from the Knights. They haven't found a response quite yet.
Their biggest lead to the set, 23-14.
Haley Gibson serving for the Knights. Ooh. Able to split. Looks like that was number 14, June Stringham. Found the gaps.
And when they are able to put the defense up, it's important to be able to find those gaps so you can still try and get those points somehow.
Right. Service from Gibson.
Yeah, with set point
Great
on the line.
hit.
And that one's going to be called out.
Just barely. We could see it hit the line.
First set ends 25-14.
Commanding victory. Let's see what kind of adjustments Troy will make.
With the Knights up 1-0 now, it's just a whole lot of defensive talk probably.
I can imagine.
And wanting to come back in that second set, hungry to take it and tie it up 1-1.
Absolutely. If I were the Foothill coach, yeah, I would just be telling them keep doing what they're doing. It's working out pretty well so far.
Yeah, just don't take that foot off the gas. I mean, the second you do, it gives Troy an opportunity to get back into it. And if you're Foothill, that is not what you want.
That's very true. Many teams in recent history, and I'm sure in a couple previous games, have come from a deficit. So I wouldn't be surprised if Troy capitalizes on that advantage. Does seem like Troy is having a team-led conversation. I don't see any coach in the huddle, but I'm not saying that. I got nothing against that. I think that's great. Communication between each other is the most important, especially when it comes to being on the floor.
I mean, it shows who's the real captains on the team and who's willing to take charge and be a leader. So there isn't much more important than that,
Right.
especially in a place like this where you're losing.
This is true. Really shows their chemistry and their willingness to listen to each other. Here's a little replay from our top-down view. Recently installed camera, courtesy of Mr. Knowles.
And the Knights are getting set for this second one. The lineups are both teams shortly for Foothill. It's going to be Peyton Harrison, Haley Langdon, Sophia Reynolds, June Stringham, Alana Jackson, and a little sub there. So that's going to be Megan Bach. And for Troy, it's going to be Kira Chen, Ace Artez, yeah.
Sophia Nowicki, Nicole Dubé, Mariah Takero.
There you go.
Oh, Dubé subbing off for Acosta. Sophia Reynolds back to serve for the Knights.
That means you have both the liberos in.
To kick off their second set.
The second set starts here at Troy High School. First one commandingly taken by the Knights, and they get a quick first point on the board.
Once again, back to that wall. It's really hard to get around that.
Even when you're not hitting into them, it is intimidating.
Very. Reynolds with the service again. Good hit from the Warriors. Get it back on Foothill side. Ooh, just kept inside. I think that was number 14, June Stringham.
And it looks like they were a little lucky there. It didn't hit the ceiling. It was a couple inches away. If it would have made that hit a much more difficult one for sure.
Yeah. Sophia Reynolds still serving for the Knights. Quick hit over for the Warriors. Good defense there from the Warriors. They're keeping the ball alive. No trouble hitting it over. The defense is definitely alive. I'm seeing bits and pieces of it. I just gotta be consistent with that.
And there was a great effort there from Nowicki to try to get it over the wall.
Yeah. Reynolds serving once again. For the Knights, they have a early 3-0 lead.
And that's going to be a double hit there from Stringham, and that's going to be Warriors' point.
Just a good battle over the net. Good effort from Kira Chen. And now she's back to the Warriors.
Oh. Quick up and over there for Harrison, and she was just able to get it past everyone.
Yeah, able to find a gap.
It looked like it was going to someone else, but she was just able to get up so quickly for a quick set.
Very true. June Stringham back to serve for the Knights. Ooh, hits the net on the way over. Drops just short of any of the Troy players.
That one just fell into no man's land, and sometimes just a good serve, nothing you can do.
Yeah.
It's going to be an ace there.
Stringham serving it again. Haley Langdon with a decisive hit.
from this angle, we could see that that hit from the Warriors was cutting out, but they were able to get the point in anyway, even though they kept it in.
Stringham serving again. Ooh. Strong hit from the Knights, just outside of the lines. I'll tone it back a little bit.
Yeah, it looks like Jackson just shanked it a little. May have hit the wrong part of her hand a bit.
Very possible. Sophia Nowicki back to serve for the Warriors. Inches over the net. That was very close from this angle.
She made him work for that one, but they get the point. 7-2 now. Knights up. That'll be Megan Bach serving.
Ooh. Strong wall from Haley Langdon and Emily Gumbarak.
Yeah, but that block was all Langdon.
Yeah, not much you can do about that. Bach back to serve again for the Knights. Great hit from Jackson. We're close, but unable to get under it.
The amount of spin she put on that ball, it's a very hard one to return if you're not already in front of it.
Very true. Service from Bach once again.
Good block there from Jackson, and it goes deep for another Knights point. Starting to run away with this second set.
Yeah. About the same deficit that the Warriors faced at the end of the first set. Oh, smart recovery from the Knights there. Good tip over, adjusting to that wall. Oh, great receive off of Jackson's hit. Able to keep it in bounds. Oh, great block from Ace Artes. But the Knights keeping it alive. Oh, keeping the wall up too. Warriors able to recover. Not able to keep it in bounds though.
And that's just a great rally.
That was a great rally. Best one of today so far.
We saw such amazing hits from players like Mariah Takero and Haley Langdon, and it's just, you know, you get to the point where you're playing so good that 1 point makes such a big difference in the sway of how the rest of the game is going to go.
Absolutely. Bach wasn't able to keep it in bounds on her service. While it's going to the Warriors. Juliana Bacalod. Little fake set from the Warriors there.
Once again, Langdon just too strong.
Yeah, you got to give some credit to the Warriors, though. They were able to keep it somewhat alive. Just
couldn't get it back into play. It's 12-3 now. Knights up.
Claire Bartos serving for the Knights.
Just a little mishit there from Nowicki.
On the serve receive. Bartos back again.
Right into no man's land, and no one was there to return that one for an ace.
Commanding lead by the Knights here.
For sure the biggest of the night. 11 points.
hit just a little strong from the Warriors there.
Yeah, and it was a good call there from Bach to not go for that one. She watched it as it went over, and we heard a couple outs from the stand, so maybe that might have influenced her a little bit.
Service from Bartos. Strong hit from Takero. Knights unable to recover. That was the most commanding point, I think, from the Warriors tonight. If I were them, I would have just kept feeding her. But subs out for, looks like Reva Sabti. Aaron Mangalau back to serve again for the Warriors. Warriors able to keep it alive after a strong hit. Great rally so far. Great block from Sabti. He's got to get it over. Too many hits to get it over for the Warriors. That was a great rally, though.
It was. Some very commanding defense there from the Knights with some slams that could wake a sleeping baby for sure.
Absolutely.
But Fullerton just tried to keep themselves, or Troy, excuse me, tried to keep themselves in that one, and they were not able to. But there you go. They get that point there on just a little bit of a mistimed serve from the Knights. Score is now 16-5.
Sydney Bergeson back to serve for the Warriors.
It's her first time out today. Another miss hit there from the Knights.
Unable to get it over.
Yeah, the Warriors are starting to chip back at this lead. Only 10 now, 16-6.
Long way to go, but they've already taken the first step. Great hit from Emily Gumbarak. It looks like she's subbing out for number 2, Brooke Dudley. And she is back to serve for the Knights. Great hit from Reva Sabti. Found the gap.
Yeah, she didn't have to jump or anything. She kind of just let it soar over, and she was able to get a quick and easy point there for the Warriors.
Catherine Polone back to serve for the Warriors. Hit just a little strong from Marissa Hild. Polone back to serve again. Warriors unable to recover.
Yeah, at that time, Hild was able to get it in, and it was a big impact as they go up 10 again.
Absolutely.
18-8.
Number 11, Melanie Manukian, back to serve for the Knights. Great hit from Sophia Nowicki.
We haven't seen her up at the front much, but when she is, she's very effective. So it's nice to see big hits like that.
Absolutely.
Keeps the morale up for Troy for sure.
Kira Chen serving for the Warriors.
And a great stack there from Troy as they're able to get the block just so Langdon couldn't get it in. That'll be another Warriors point. 10-18. Hill tips it over.
Just a little wide right.
Yeah, Nowicki was a little wide, but a lot of power in that shot. So maybe a little more finesse there. Hill barely got it over on that one.
Oh, yeah, she got a great run up though. Very strong hit from Leah Joy. Just a little outside. Here's a little replay of that.
Yeah, Bergeson and Nowicki did a good job. I mean, they tried to get it, but it was just going out.
They were absolutely ready. Little mishap on the serve receive by the Knights. Warriors have closed the gap a little bit. Still have a ways to go. Nowicki back to serve again for the Warriors.
And Keefe subbed in for the Knights.
Just a little wide left. Box subbing in for Harrison. And she's back to serve for the Knights.
12-20 in the second set now.
Another strong hit from Haley Langdon. Warriors had trouble receiving.
And she's just been an absolute game changer for them.
Absolutely.
Every time she comes on from the bench, it's automatic points.
This is very true. And great defense comes with it. Knights back up 10. 3 points left in the set for them. Bach to serve.
Just out there from Takero. Foothill with a very comfortable lead.
Very. Bach to serve again.
Some great blocking there. That was Gumberecht.
Heard her name a lot when it comes to blocking.
Off the light. And that's going to be set point. The Knights go up 2-0.
With like an astounding lead by 13 points.
25-12. Now you're in a tough situation.
Absolutely.
Where you're down 2, so it makes it much harder to come back going into this third.
It's not unheard of.
Not unheard of. You play sports. You play football, basketball, track and field.
Indeed I do.
When you're in a situation like this and you're down maybe halftime or the third quarter or whatever, how do you coaches or maybe even players motivate everyone to come back in this situation?
Coming from my experience, it's a lot of stick to what you know, and whatever you can do well, then do that. You know, do your job, and things will start to work out. Because I think, you know, every scheme that any team runs is designed to win. So if everybody does their job correctly and to the best of their ability, then a good product will come out. And if that's not the case, you probably get a new coach. But
well, sometimes the other team just has an advantage maybe with height. If it's, you know, volleyball or basketball or even football sometimes. Maybe they're faster, maybe they're stronger. So sometimes the game planning has to be more about, you know, the strategy of the placement than
than the strength or the speed.
Yeah.
Of the execution.
Foothill quick out once again. All of them set with still a minute left in this timeout. Another interesting strategy from Troy. They've only called one timeout so far.
That's true.
You know, normally when you're down, you want to like call a timeout to stop like a big lead or
a hot streak.
A hot streak there, but we've only seen one so far, so wonder what they're saving them for.
I too wonder.
Definitely interesting to see if Troy changes anything up or if they stay true to like what you said and just keep working on what they know.
Yeah, we will see. Kira Chen back to serve for the Warriors. Looks like we're waiting on the line judges.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to come back possibly a little bit early from the break between the sets, but here we go. Judges are ready, and Troy is serving. That'll be Kira Chen. Great dig there from Annalisa Costa.
And a quick tip over from that. Great block from Mariah Takero and Ace Artes.
And her effort there with that dig, that little pancake, paid off. First lead for the Troy, 1-0.
And Foothill immediately equalizes it.
One thing you always got to be careful with them, they're quick.
They are.
Got to be ready for anything.
Sophia Reynolds back to serve for the Knights.
Little trick play there from Chen.
Another strong hit from Langdon. Well received by the Warriors, though. Here she goes again. Little weaker, but Troy was able to block it. Keep it on their side.
Uncharacteristic there from Langdon is she just kind of sent it into the net with not much power.
That's true. She may have either missed a little bit or maybe she's trying to switch it up a little bit. Nowicki back to serve for the Warriors.
And that's a powerful hits that we normally see from her. Troy does a good job keeping it alive.
Absolutely.
Great dig there from Nowicki.
Nice little tip over the wall from Takero.
And Chen tried to slide on in to save that one, but it was just too far for her.
Just a little.
2-2 now, this third set.
Closest we've seen so far. June Stringham service for the Knights.
Previously, by now, we'd already see a 3, 4, 5 point lead. So it's good that Troy's trying to keep it competitive even when down.
Yeah, digging deep. It's a good representation of their character.
Good save there from Nowicki. That's a great
block
wall.
from Takero and Dubé.
Finally able to get some hands over.
Absolutely. Dubé back to serve for the Warriors.
Definitely earned after helping being part of that wall.
Absolutely. Oof. Langdon bringing the hammer down again. Not much Troy can do for that. Block back to serve for the Knights. Warriors keeping it alive. No trouble off the net. They keep it alive off the ceiling, too.
Yeah, that's a good recovery there. You
Absolutely.
never know how fast it's going to come down, so. But, you know, clockwork like usual. Langdon's able to hit it right into their faces, and that's an easy point there.
Very true. Bach back to serve again. Warriors able to find the outside of the wall. Ooh. Great wall from Jackson and Grimes.
Yeah, Jackson is an essential part of that left side.
Both offense and defensively. Ooh. Great eyes from the Warriors.
Definitely in a much more comfortable position now, only down 2 points.
Absolutely. Props to the Warriors for competing. Ooh. Another strong hit from Jackson.
She just found the right spot in between everyone.
Very true, and she just hammered it through. Not much you can do there. Service from Bartos for the Knights. Just barely unable to get it over.
Gives Troy away in there. Keep that 2-point lead, and they get the ball back to serve.
Ferguson serving for the Warriors. Warriors unable to keep it in. Haley Gibson back to serve for the Knights. Warriors able to get it back over. Good rally so far. Great block from the Warriors.
Looks like might have had the hands over or touching.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a point there for Foothill. Not the kind of error you want to make, especially in such a critical point.
All right, down 2 sets. Gibson back to serve for the Knights again. Great block from Artes. Giving the Knights a short leash.
And she subs off for Dubé. And we see for the first time tonight Bacalod.
She was in before, but this is first time I think since the second set. Service from her. Good read from the Warriors. Just a little strong from the Knights.
Scores 7-9.
Back a lot serving again.
Troy finding their way back into this one. They're not just going to let Foothill get this third set. They're going to make them at least work for it.
Yeah. Gotta earn it. Sophia Keefe serving for the Knights.
Saw her a little bit in the second set.
Good block from the Warriors. Looks like that was Harrison. She was able to get a good angle on the ball. Even though it did hit the Warriors' block, she was able to stay on their side. Service from Keith again for the Knights.
A big hit there from Dubé.
And an even bigger block. That was very impressive. Combination of Sabti and Dubé.
Now Sabti subs off. Cheddar to Kiro, yeah.
Kira Chen back serving for the Warriors again. Oof. What a strong hit from Julie Matasani.
So much power generated there. She sent it all the way into the hallway. I mean, definitely a hard one to return.
Absolutely. Service from Sophia Reynolds. The Knights capitalizing on the little replay of that.
Just a little mistake there from Troy, and it's going to be an ace there. So
Reynolds serving again.
Chen set that one up.
Another great hit from Haley Langdon.
It's now 14-8 in this third set. Reynolds once again with the serve. Takara sets it up for Nowicki.
Able to get it over the wall. Oh, great block. Did happen to be just out of bounds.
Those powerful slams from Langdon. Another point for the Knights, 15-8.
Sophia Reynolds service for the Knights. Quick little fake set. Not able to respond though. Ball's still alive.
Just unlucky there as Takara wasn't able to get that one over, but it was a very good hit from Chen to get it to her.
Indeed it was. Reynolds serving once again for the Knights. Great block from Dubé. Not able to keep it up though. And that short little floater can really do numbers if that's the antithesis of what's been going through.
Yeah, we're so used to seeing Langdon just hammer it right into their faces that they don't expect her to just lob it over them.
Absolutely true.
They take a commanding 9-point lead, 17-8.
Oh.
Make that 18. A quick return there from the Warriors and a powerful slam from Stringham.
Able to get on top of the ball. That was really impressive.
Took advantage of the opportunity with no one in front of her.
Absolutely. Reynolds back to serve again for the Knights. Warriors unable to get it over.
And the Knights aren't messing around anymore. No subs. They just want to close this one out.
Absolutely.
19-8 in this third set. They have a 2-0 lead.
Once again, service from Reynolds. Just
on the line.
Just
going
on
to
the
be
line.
an ace.
That was hard to tell from here, but we don't have a great angle.
Great call from the line judge.
Absolutely.
Couple subs there.
I think it's kind of funny you said No more subs. They just want to get it done, and then sub a bunch of people. Yeah,
can't read the coach's mind.
That's
so.
true. Great hit from Dubé. Great reception from the Knights, though. And a quick return from June Stringham. Service from Nowicki for the Warriors. Quick little hit over from Harrison, and the Warriors are unable to receive it.
They're so focused on blocking Langdon because of all the points she scored that they don't even notice Harrison right next to her, ready for the quick setup. A very high throw there from Hild. She was able to get that over. Collision there from Bacalot and Nowicki. They weren't able to keep that one up.
Great hit from Leah Joy on the Knights, though. Hild back to serve again.
And an ace. She knocks down Nowicki, wasn't able to get there in time. Hild once again, 23-9. 2 points to close this out. She sends it deep and she gets another ace, back to back.
Fantastic set of serves.
Match point here.
A little strong.
And that's
that is game.
She made light work with those serves.
That is absolutely the case. Well, that concludes a league matchup between the Warriors and the Knights. Coming into this, the Warriors were 1-1, so they will fall to 1-2. And the Knights were 2-0 going into this, so they will extend their record to 3-0. And that's all from us. We hope you enjoy the rest of your Tuesday evening. And this is Adam and Ari signing off. Have a great night.